hostess LaBaby, and our guest is in the person of Mrs. Bernice Naughty. Mrs. Bernice, you're welcome on the Spotlight Show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, today we are talking on a lighter note, but we are hitting the news right there. We are discussing the impact on social media on relationship, the impact that social media has on our relationship today. When I talk about relationship, I'm not talking about just any relationship. I'm talking about marriage and courtship precisely. But we'll begin with courtship.
Okay.
We know the mobile phone over here has done a lot of good in our society today than the harm it has brought. And thanks to the mobile phone, we have social media. So I'll say that the social media is on our device. Okay. Now, what impact or vice has it played on today's relationship in courtship wise?
So, okay. If I want to say the social media, just like you said, have good and bad sides.
Sure.
It brings positive and negativity also
Sure.
on our relationships and marriages. So let's look at some of the negatives, then we come to the positives. So some of the negative sides is that you see that maybe the lady and the guy are talking and then one of them are on the phone or watching TV or doing something with the phone or checking mails or any other thing on the phone or on the laptop. Okay. It takes away attention. Okay. Let me put it like that. It also takes away some kind of happiness out of the relationship, because if the other person is smiling or laughing, oh my dear, then the other person is off. So definitely it has taken away the happiness. It's also that person. It also makes some kind of competition drops into the relationship.
Wow. In a sense
that one of them goes on the social media and see this couple hugging and posting pictures on social media, and I want to do the same thing. And then it brings fight and a lot. Competition brings fight.
So it's not healthy. I thought there's healthy competition somewhere along the line.
That's why I said initially that it has good and positive. So we are talking about the negative sides here. It brings about competition. Somebody sees another lady post a shoe or something, a bag, and say, hey, my baby bought me this, and she wants the boo to also buy the same thing. Some of them, the men to see some ladies with nice shapes and all that on the social media, and
they put pressure on the
lady, and you are becoming too fat, you are too skinny, you are too this, you are too that. They are forgetting
that that's how they saw the lady initially.
That's how you saw them initially.
Where were their eyes?
And some of the pictures on social media are actually edited, and a whole lot of things are being done on it. So some of the things we see there are not real. But the negative impact it has on our relationship is that it brings us a lot of competition. We see a lot of medications here and there being posted for slimming, and our ladies especially are killing themselves.
They are desperate because of the men.
Exactly. And the men too are desperate because of the women. In the sense that they see a lot of sexually boosting medications
and they want to try
and they want it because the lady too has seen it and is expecting it.
Say anything. Them man don't say anything.
Anything because
so we all like nice things.
Okay, and at the end of the day, they are killing themselves. Health-wise, medications that are unauthorized by the doctors are actually bringing a lot of problems to us.
All right. So let's look at the positive sides.
Oh, there are a lot of positive sides also. Like some women actually, let me bring it into the life of marriage, since we spoke that one in the life of courtship. Some women or some wives may not know how to wash or how to even cook. But today you go on social media, you type how to cook maybe kokonte, and then the procedure is all over there for you to follow. Is it not beautiful? It's a positive something out there for us to copy. You see, somebody may not even know how to choose colors to go out on a date with their husband.
One color combination.
Exactly. So you come out, oh, how can I dress with black? How can I dress? And a lot of pictures coming, and you come out very beautifully and adorning.
Wow. So some of the positive sides of the social
Yes.
media.
Some women too may not actually know how to treat their husbands in the bedroom.
Pardon me?
How to actually boost your husband. You see, it's not always about taking.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Take it easy.
All right.
Boost their husbands
Sexually.
Let me bring a laptop and I said,
sexually.
Okay. Debbie, you have to add some flair to the sexual.
Okay, teach me.
Sexual.
Oh, all right. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so these are some of the things we learn from there.
Okay.
You go on there. There are a lot of things nowadays you put on that things the man actually on. It doesn't mean go and buy. Some of the things are just so cheap.
Okay.
Learn something new. Those are some of the positive things we learn on the social media.
So we can learn
how to even bring up your own children. You can pick some, you can follow some of your children's actually their attitudes and some things, and then you search, you Google some things, and then it is on the social media now. We know that when this child behaves this way, it is this temperament and that temperament.
But that's how to take care of your children aspect.
Okay.
Some of the filler out there is really either overdrawn or indrawn or before drawn. That is to say that not all are adequate. Some are adequate, some are not adequate. So you have to be careful the sites that you are learning these things from, and the places or the sources you are getting, so that you don't imbibe or generate unnecessary things for your children that are upcoming. Okay, so would you say that the positives of the social media have greater yield than the negative sides?
Oh, I won't say that.
So
depending on I cannot bring out any because I've not done any statistics to actually prove a percentage. But
in your perspective,
in my perspectives, from where I learn, what I learn and what I copy, I would say for me, my positive side is more than my negative, but it may be different from another man.
I think it depends on how you decide to use the social media for
and
yourself.
What you want.
Exactly. Because some people imbibe social media from the point that they start with nudity. Some come out with nudity. That is what they want to portray out there. Some also will come out covered, beautifully covered. So everybody and how they think they should see.
And those who come out with their nakedness follow those who actually come out with their nakedness also. So to that person, the negativity will be more.
That's true. That's true.
And so the person who comes out covered will also be covered with people of his or her own caliber.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So now we know that there are negative sides and positive sides. Now let's look at marriage. Does it cause insecurity?
Oh yes.
Let's highlight on that one.
Insecurity in the sense that some women or some men actually do a lot of, let me put it point blank, some also cheat in sense. Today WhatsApp has come.
We're getting there.
Today WhatsApp has come. You may even sleep with your husband or your wife, and your wife is actually chatting with somebody, and you may not know.
They have something called phone sex. Talk sex.
All right.
They don't have to see physically. They do it. Even the married men and married women, they fall prey to it. So thanks to this social media, it has brought a lot of. But because the various partners know, some of them know, some too don't know. Probably, I think, for instance, I'm the male and you are the female. I think because I know this, sometimes I may think that, what if my wife is doing this? Because I know how to do this. It boils down to some sort of mistrust. How do we? Is that what we can?
That is why you must always learn the good thing. What you know that when your partner does, you feel happy about it. It's what you will do.
Okay.
Okay. So if you are doing that thing on the social media, or you are copying these things blankly on the social media, if your partner copies, will you also
Be happy
about it?
Okay, if your partner copies, would you be happy about it? So, in a short submission, what would you say? Social media and relationship. What advice would you give to the youth? Anybody watching, our beautiful viewers out there today?
I'll say social media is good.
Okay.
I'll say social media is not as bad as we see it out there.
Okay.
We can actually learn something good out of it.
Okay.
You can learn to cook. You can learn how to keep yourself clean. You can learn a lot of things to spice
like how
up your
even people are learning from today's show right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
You can learn and teach somebody to out there. Some even learn trade
from
out of social media.
Yes.
So choose to learn the best. Follow the good things and leave the bad ones.
Follow the good things and leave the bad ones. Choose to use social media wisely. Do not follow the trend. Do not copy blindly. At the end of the day, I always say you have a choice either to do or not to do. Choose right, think right, and act right. My name remains LABABY. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, view, and share. And thank you, our super fantastic guest, for coming on board to help us dive deeper. Till then, be a spotlight in the void of darkness. Let us celebrate. Bye.